Hello there, everybody. This is Tim Knight, Slope of Hope. Here's deer slash dead leader looking at some socks. Not sure why. I guess he's inspecting the craftsmanship of his horribly oppressed country's footwear. Anyway, glad he's gone. I think between Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden and now this guy, some really evil people are getting killed off. It's kind of heartening. But I'm still here. That didn't sound right. Sounds like I'm another evil person. You know that's not true. You're not evil either, and I know that because ad clicks are doing strong and the blog is thriving. I've been doing actually a lot of competitive analysis. I'm amazed how much people pay for really crappy advice on the blogs out there. You think yours here for free. So, yeah, just astonishing. There's a lot of premium sites that I was like, for fun, looking back at their May 1st, what they were saying, and they're all like, oh, inverted head and shoulders on the spiders, it's going to, 145. That was the top of the market, just fell to pieces. One market that's not falling to pieces is the bond market, which I love. The stronger this is, the weaker equities are going to be. And this is a very bullish pattern here. It's all kinds of things all at once. It's a inverted head and shoulders. It is a triangle broken above here. Just the fact it's above this former resistance line is a beautiful thing. If you want to forget the inverted thing, you can just look at this nice cup with handle. I mean, this is like classic. So really, really, really pretty. But I'm not going to do general market commentary tonight. I actually set about to show you my favorite shorts, and I have 100 short positions right now, no longs, and none of the shorts are particularly big, although FXE is kind of big, but it tends to move so placidly that I don't really worry too much about that one. But I did come into the day long gold, long FXE, long EEM, and long DBC. I made little on gold. The others were a dud, but not disastrous. I was really worried yesterday night about, oh my God, have I made another big hedging mistake here? But anyway, it's all shorts at this point. And I want to say something that I started to go through my 100 shorts to pick out my favorites. And it kind of reminds me of the scene in Schindler's List where he's trying to pick out his secretary. And you've got all these beautiful candidates. And he's saying, but they're also qualified. And he winds up with like 30 secretaries. That's how I felt going through these shorts, that, all the charts have merit to them. And I kept highlighting so many that I stopped doing it once I got up to the letter D. So I've only done 3 letters of the alphabet here, A, B, and C. And I've picked out, 20 or so nice looking shorts. So I'm just going to tell you the symbol and maybe say a word or two about why I like them, although hopefully it's kind of obvious. Okay, so here's ABD. Got a nice kind of double top going on here, and a nice big range, which I like. The next one, ACTG. Big broken trend line, and a very pretty complex head and shoulders pattern here, with a neckline here at 3207. AEO, American Eagle Outfitters, bouncing nicely off of this descending resistance. AGO, Assured Guarantee. A lot of nice things going on. First, it's illustrated its ability to get completely crushed. Second, it has recently illustrated its ability to get very weak, and I got to short it when it was strong. So nice one there, and a stop just above that intermediate high. AM, old favorite American greeting cards. Pretty toppy here, and finally today it started to move down some. This is been kind of a do nothing for a while, but got a nice little drop here. And of course, if we can drop beneath the lows of November at 1520, then it's off to the races, because there is nothing but air beneath this. Last of our A's here, ASH. The top of a bunch of nothing but air again, and rather on the high side of this long-term range you can see here. Okay, now I did a post on this one in particular, I think BRLI, and I hate these things, these flash crash spikes. Can't stand them, but I don't have the wherewithal to make them go away, so we just kind of have to live with them. Anyway, this one crashed hard and recovered, and this is a bit more speculative, but I've got a gap close on this one at 16, so I'm short this, and good things could be had on this guy. I'm a little jumpy about these, lab/drug companies, because you never know when they're going to announce they've cured exploding head syndrome and the stock doubles overnight, but it's a small position. Oh, that was our only B. Now we're into the C's. Car. A lot of the same stuff going on. Total collapse during the last bear market and rather a toppy pattern. CBL is underneath what used to be support, which is now resistance, and has kind of failed to even get that high, but a nice clean stop on this one, which I really like. I like to know when I'm wrong. This one's a beauty, CEF. I did a post on this, I think, last week. Shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline. Break the neckline, and we could see move down to about 14. CHS, the big cheese, Chicos, who Diane Keaton's prancing around on TV advertising for now. CHS, pretty obvious stop there at 11:05. CNK. I'm sounding quite, what is it, somnambulent or something like that? I'm not as tired as I sound. It's just my FM radio voice today. Breaking beneath a pretty nice looking triangle there. We've got 6 more. CPT. Camden Property Trust. Failed what should have been a nice breakout and beneath major resistance. CTB. I'm kind of hung up on tire companies these days. I'm short a bunch of tires. I'd put the stop here at, very conservatively, 1352, more loose, 1410 on that one. CVC. This one I shorted just today because it had broken hard and is kind of struggling to get back up to that gap. And it can struggle some more if it wants, but that gap's at 1391. CVG. Top of a nice big range. CVI. Beautiful head and shoulders pattern here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Big gap down, neckline at 1930. Big pattern there. And what should be a completely catastrophic drop. And then finally CYT. Nice complex little pattern here. I like this one. A little triangle, and we got a breakdown and a pullback. And this line's at 48.22. And a nice little 3.3% tumble today. So there's a bunch of ideas, and it didn't cost you a thing. So what a deal, huh? Work those fingers out. And I will see you tomorrow.